For week 36 exam paper review. So this one is for, wait, I write P for week 36, 2025 exam paper review. So this one is from Rulang Primary School. They are SA3, no, SA, sorry, SA3, the weighted assessment 3, not SA, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I just continue, we'll just move on to question 1. So question 1 asks, which of the following will not be 1900 when rounded to the nearest 100? So we look at this first option. This one, I think the thing is quite thick. Okay, red color. So this one, when you round off to the nearest 100, this is actually 2000. Okay, it's not 1009. Because nearest 100, you look at the tens place is 5. So you can round the 9 up. So you know one place cannot have 2 digits, right? One place value cannot have 2 digits. So this 1000 will become 2000 as well. Okay. So this one, when you round to the nearest 100, you look at the tens. Tens place, not tens. Tens place. So this is 4. That means this remains at 1900. This one round to the nearest tens is also, this is 7. That means you can round 800 to 9. So this is also 1900. This one, when you round, this is 5. So you can round up the 8. So it's also 1900. So which one will not be 1009? The answer is option 1. Okay. Question 2. Which of the following numbers is a common factor of 36 and 45? So if you cannot see, right? If you don't know, list out factors of 36. So 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, then 4 and 9, and the last one is 6 and 6. Okay, now look at factors of 45. It will be always 1 and the number, 1 and 45. And then 2 cannot, so it's 3 and 15, and 5 and 9. Okay, so if you look at this, right, which of the following numbers is a common factor of these two multiples? So if you look, 5 cannot, 5 only 45. 2 only 36. This one here don't have 2. 3, yes, we have. 4 only 36. 45 don't have. So answer is option 3. Okay. Question 3. 205 times 16 is equals to what? I want to find out the missing numbers, means to work out. 205 times 16. 5 times 6, 30. 0 times 6 is 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 2 times 6 is 12. Then you put a 0 here because we are done multiplying the ones. So you multiply the top number with tens place. 5 times 1, 5. 0 times 1, 0. 2 times 1, 2. Add it up. This is 0, 8, 2, 3. Answer is 3280. Option 3. Question number 4. How many sevens are there in 3 and 2, 7? So you know that means one whole I'm going to cut into 7 parts because one whole will be 7 sevens. So it's like 7 over 7 for one whole. Okay, I got 3 holes. So I look for how many sevens are there in 3 holes. So 3 times 7. I got 21 sevens. But don't forget, you still have a 2 seventh fraction. So 2 sevens will be 2 sevenths in this way. Because we just change it to already in denominator of 7. So you just change it to this number. So how many altogether? Here is 21, here's 2. So 21 plus 2. Okay, so write down 21 plus 2. Answer is 23 sevenths. So answer is option 4. Okay, next is question 4. Okay, this is about this is a line graph. Okay, so below is a graph that records the growth of a plant. Then you need to study the graph and answer question 5. So before we do anything, when we have a graph, we always write down the values that we know. So this is the height, and these are the months. So in January, you see, from 0 to 5, so there are 5 markings. So that means one marking represents 1 cm. So January is 1, 2, 3, 4 cm. February is, this is 15, so this one will be 16 cm. March is, this is 20, right? So this will be 21. Over here, 22. And April will be 30, 30, 30, 31, 32. May will be exactly 40. Okay, so question 5 is asking me, in which period was the increase in the plant's height the least? So if you look from January to February, January is 4. February, it grows to 16. So the difference in between January and February is 16 minus 4, 12 cm. Okay, so increase by 12 from January to February. Then February to March. February is 16. March becomes 22. So the difference is 22 minus 16, 6 cm, increase 6 cm here. March to April, April becomes 32. Before that, it was 22. So 32 minus 22, 10. So March to April, 10 cm increase. So April to May, April is 32, May is 40. So the increase in height will be 40 minus 32, 8. So which one is the least? Which period? So it's actually this one. So it's February to March, option 2. So very important is if you never write down the value correctly, your answer would be wrong because there will be some miscalculations there. Okay, moving on to question number 6. Okay, this one is short structured questions. So the first common multiple of 6 and 8 is what? So you just need to write down the multiples. So times 6 and times 8. Right? So first common multiple. So this is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on. Right? So 8 times 0 will be 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and so on. So which one is the first common multiple? Which means the first multiple with the lowest common multiple is 24. Question 7. Round 43.995 to the nearest hundredth. So if I want to round to the nearest hundredth, right, I look at the thousandth place, which is the 5, which means I can round the 9 up, right? So when we round off this one, it becomes 10. But then you know that if this becomes 10, this will be 0, right, for the hundredth place. Then after that, this one 9, go up to 10, this will become 0 as well. Dot. So this one become 4. So answer is 44.00. Why I need 2 zeros? Because hundredth has 2 decimal places. This is 2 decimal places. That's why I have these 2 decimal places here, 2 zeros. Okay. Question 8. ABCD is a rectangle. Find the value of x. This one. As you can see, AD perpendicular to AB, which means this is a right angle. And right angle is 90 degrees. So if you want to find angle x, you just take 90 degrees minus away whatever is here, 35 degrees. Answer is 55 degrees. So you just need to fill up 55 because the degree is given. So you just write the number down. Okay. Question 9. Complete the number pattern. So if you look at this number pattern, you can see from 4040, it goes to 6,040 is increase of 2,000. But 6,040 go to 6,060 is increase of just 20. So you check from this number to this number, 6,060, does it, how much must it increase to get 8,060? Is plus 2,000. So you can see really, this is plus 2,000 plus 20 plus 2,000 plus 20. So over here also plus 2,000. So what is 8080 plus 2,000? It is 10,080. So 10080. Okay. Question number 10. Choose four of the digits below to form the largest four-digit odd number. You may use the any digit only once. So I need a four-digit odd number. So 1, 2, okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need an odd number. The last number must be an odd number. So if you look at all these numbers, we need to classify them. Which are the odd and even ones? So 1 is odd, 4 is even, 6 is even, 7 is odd, and 8 is even. So I want the largest four-digit odd number means the smallest odd number must go to this last digit. So out of these numbers, the smallest odd number is a 1. Then I'm going to arrange the numbers be even or odd from the greatest digit to the smallest digit, which ever I can do, okay? So the greatest digit out of all 5 is 8, followed by 7, then 6. So answer is 8761. Because I want the largest one. So after you got the final digit as the odd number, then the rest you just arrange accordingly from big to small. Okay. Question 11. Keith sold 3/7 of apples and gave 14 apples to his neighbors. After that, he had 10 apples left. How many apples did he have at first? So you know he sold 3/7. So if you want, you actually can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts, right? And out of these 7 parts, right, 3/7 will be sold. So this is sold. But after that, he's going to give 14 to his neighbors. So 14 to his neighbors and we'll have 10 left. So that means over here, we don't know any fraction. We only know that whatever is here will be 14 apples given and had 10 left, which means these 4 units will be 14 plus 10. Okay, so for you, 14 plus 10, 24. Look for 1 unit, 24 divided by 4, which is 6. Question asked me to find at first, right? Which is a total of 7 units. So 7 times 6, 42. Your answer is 42 apples. So just write down. You want to write 42 also can. Okay. Question number 12. Oh, okay. Question 12. Wait, let me just like do this so you can see. Wait. Okay. So question 12. Each statement below is either true, false, or not possible to tell from the information given. For each statement, put a tick in the correct column. So they say AOB is 56 degrees. Where is AOB? So I use highlighter. A is here, OB. So AOB is this one, this one, this one. Is it 56? So you look at this, we are reading from the outer scale. So is it all the way to 56? So this is 55, 56. Yes, AOB is 56. So this is true. Okay. Question the second one. Angle DOC plus angle COB is 124. Where is DOC? Let's check. DOC. DOC. So DOC is here. plus which angle? DOC is here, plus COB. Let's do green. COB, yeah. So C is here, O is here. So that means from here to here. So that means what it means is that means I'm looking at this entire thing. Is this entire thing a total of 124 degrees? So if you look at this entire angle, actually I'm looking at angle DOB. Okay, so DOB, look at this. This is 0. So this is 0 means I'm looking at the inner scale. I'm going to read all the way up to here. So is this 124? This is 120, yeah? So 120, 121, 122, 123, 124. Yes, it's 124 degrees. So this is true as well. Okay, let me erase all this because there will be another question. Okay, now let's look at question C. Not C, the third one. Angle COD is greater than BOC. So we already know DOB is 124, right? So you know, okay, so we look at this one. We know that COB DOC. So this is 124, but COD is greater. Is COD greater? Let's look at angle COD. COD. So COD is this. So let's look at how big is angle COD. Okay, so this is the baseline 0. So which means we're reading from the inner scale all the way up to here. So COD is 50, 55, 56, 57. This is 57 degrees. Okay, so COD is 57. What about BOC? So BOC, let's check. BOC, where's BOC? BOC is here. So you know that actually, right, BOC is actually part of DOB. So if this whole thing we know is 124, COD is DOC, right? These two actually the same. So this is 57 degrees. Okay, so I want to find what is BOC. BOC, another way of saying is also COB. So DOC and COB is 124. If DOC is 57, what is angle COB? So you take 124 degree minus away 57 degree, which will get 67 degree. So this is 67 degree. So is COD greater than BOC? No, it's actually smaller. So the answer here is a false. Okay, so this is how you do that. Okay, now let's look at question number 13. Oh, this one is the section C, I think. Okay, I mean like the problem sum lah. Okay, so a container is 79 filled with water, 80 cubic centimeter, okay, of sweet syrup are poured into the container to make it full. What is the capacity of the container in cubic centimeter? Okay, this one cubic centimeter is, okay, cubic centimeter, cubic is a 3 at the top. Okay, I know some of you might not have learned it, but you need to know how to solve the question. Unit-wise, I think teacher can help us. Huh? So this container is 79 filled. Okay, and you know that after pouring 80 cubic centimeter into the container, it is full. So we need to find out what fraction of the sweet syrup has been poured inside. So container at first 79, yeah? So after pouring this in, it becomes full. So I need to take one whole, subtract away the portion of water, which is 2/9, which is means 2/9 is actually a value of 80. Look for 19, 80 divided by 2 is 40. So I want to find out the capacity of the tank. So the entire tank, which means I'm looking at 9/9. So 40 times 9, 360. So your unit is in cubic centimeter, so 360 cubic centimeter. That's your answer. Okay. So question B, how much more water than sweet syrup is there in the container? So you just know that water is actually taking up 7/9 of the container. So you know that 1/9 is 40. So you can see the syrup takes up 2/9. So the difference between water, this is water, this is syrup. So water is 7/9. Minus away the fraction for syrup, 2/9. The difference between water and syrup is a fraction of 5/9. So how much more water than sweet syrup are there? So you know 1/9 is 40. I need to find 5 over 9. I just take 5 times 40. Answer is 200 cubic centimeter. So that is your answer, 200 cubic centimeter. Okay, question for in. Okay, this one quite confusing, some of you. Okay, Ahmad and Bala have 325 erasers altogether. Bala and Cyrene has 255 erasers altogether. Ahmad has twice as many erasers as Cyrene. A, what is the question if the answer is 185? So we do this, we need to work out our answer first. So when we do this, wait, let me try to maybe a little bit smaller here. So let's work out our what we have here. Okay, we write the working space here. So Ahmad and Bala 325, but Bala and Cyrene 255. So I'm going to write, I am going to put Bala together. Bala at first is the first person. So Bala and Ahmad is 325. Then Bala and Cyrene is 255, right? Then it says Ahmad twice as many as Cyrene. So if you look at this, right, why I put Bala first? Because no matter Bala compare with either Ahmad or Cyrene, the number of erasers he has is the same. Okay, but we know that the difference is between Ahmad and Cyrene. It says that Ahmad twice as many as Cyrene. So Ahmad will be 2 units, Cyrene will be 1. Okay, so I want to know what is the question if the answer is 185. So we work out, we try to find out what is the question here. So you can see that over here, the difference is 1 unit. Okay, 2u minus 1u, 1 unit. So we can find what's the value of 1 unit by taking, wait, I don't want to write arrow. I write equal. Okay, alamak. Equal. So how to find 1 unit? Is 325 minus 255. 325 minus 255 is 70. So this is Cyrene has 70. So if you look for 1 unit, Cyrene is 70, yeah? So I want to find out, if Cyrene is 70, we can find Ahmad. Ahmad is 2 units. So 70 times 2, 140, right? Wait, I found out everyone's number of marbles, erasers first. So 70 is Cyrene. I write C. So Ahmad is 140. So what about Bala? Bala will be, this is Cyrene, right? Cyrene is 70. So Bala and Cyrene is 255. So Bala will be 255 minus 70, 185. So we got all the number of erasers for each individual. Okay, so if you cannot see, I'm going to write again here. Ahmad will have 140. Bala will have 185. Cyrene will have 70. So with all these values, we can actually find out what the question wants me to do. So what is the question if the answer is 185? Who has 185? It's Bala, which means how am I going to phrase the question so that I get 185? Which means this value is Bala's value, which means they're asking for how many erasers does Bala have? Okay, then you will have the answer 185. Okay, but what about B? What is the question if the answer is 210? So if you look at this, that means it would mean that I need to add two people to get 210. So if you do this, you can see which two values make up 210. It's actually Ahmad and Cai Yun, because 140 plus 70, you get 210. So what's the question if the answer is 210? They will be asking how many erasers do these two people, Ahmad and Cai Yun, have altogether. If you have this sentence as a last sentence, your answer will end up at 210. Okay. Now question C. What is the question if the answer is 395? So it's a lot of erasers. So 395 is actually more than whatever two people have together, right? So if you take a look, it's actually all three children. Ahmad plus Bala plus Cai Yun. You will have 395. If you don't see it, right, you actually add. You try to add. 140 plus 185 plus 70. If you work it out, you get 395. So if you want the answer to be 395, what kind of sentence will be the last sentence? That means they're asking for three people, right? So you need to know the question will be phrased like this. How many erasers do the three people have altogether? Then you will end up with 395. Or you don't write three people also can. You can write how many erasers do they have altogether. Don't need three people. You can write do they have altogether. Okay? So this is how you do it. It can be a bit tricky, but once you work out your answer, you look at the values and you work towards your sentence. Okay? Question 15. Okay, it's the same thing. So I'm going to do it in the sense that I have this. So look at it. Bottle A had 5 times as much water as bottle B at first. Then after 6.48 liters of water were transferred from A to B, both bottles had an equal amount of water, right? So in the end, how much water was there in each bottle in the end? So I work out this answer first, okay? So I am going to draw a model A 5 times of B. So A 5 unit, B is 1 unit, right? And I know that after I transfer 6.84, right? Both bottles will have equal amount. So what does it mean? The difference is 4 units, which means in order to make them equal, so for you, how many units must I shift down to B to get equal for both bottles? Which means I only can shift down 2. So this one, I shift down. I transfer down to B. Can you see? This will be 6.84 liter. Because at the end of the day, can you see both of them have equal? Right? So I'm going to ask myself how to solve this. So you can see 2 units is actually 6.84 liter. Look for 1 unit, 6.84 divided by 2, which is 3.42 liter. I want to find how much water was there in each bottle in the end. Each bottle will have 3 units in the end. Can you see? Each bottle means 3 units. Each one has 3 units in the end. Right? So I'm looking at 3 units. So 3.42 times, yeah, ugly. Wait, I write again. 3.42 liter times 3. Answer for this one is 10.26 liter. Okay. Now, this one, if they change the question, It says, what if bottle A had 3 times as much water as bottle B instead? So I am going to change the first sentence here. So that means they're changing this first sentence, you know. This one is 5 times. Now, if I change the first sentence to A got 3 times as much water as bottle B. So I draw lor, A and B. A 3 times of B. So you know that if they want to make them equal amount, how much water was there in each bottle in the end? So I'm going, if this is the case, right, how to make them equal means I only can shift 1 unit down to B. This will become 6.84 liter because after I shift it down, equal. So you know that over here for A, 1 unit will be 6.84 liter. I want to find how much water in the end. In the end, each of them only got 2 units. Right? It's another different scenario already. So you look for 2 units, 6.84 liter. Sorry, not divide, it's times 2. Okay, equals to 13.68 liter. Okay, okay, yeah. Now the third one, they change the question again. Now what if the first sentence they replace it with A had twice as much water as B? So I do it. A twice as much as B, right? So I draw A and B. A 2 units. B 1. So if I want to make them equal, that means this 1 unit will be split into 2. So if I give this little half unit to B, they will have equal. And you can see that how much was transferred down? 6.84 liter. So now you can see if I split 1 unit into 2, this all also must split. Because I split one, the rest also must split already. Okay, so we can see 1 unit here is actually 6.84 liter. How much was there in each bottle in the end? In the end, you know that there are 3 units for each bottle in the end, right? So this is a different thing, so you need to find 3 units. The scenarios are different already. Okay, so how to find 3 units? You take 6.84 liter times 3. Your answer will be 20.52 liter. Okay, so you need to read the question, okay, and then you work out your 3 different answers for 3 different scenarios, right? So, oh, okay, so that means that's the end of the what is that? Exam paper review.